I own a solid asset. Like it's a really nice house, solid brick, rice ranch, with a basement suite. When I move out, it makes a good cash flow. 3-bedroom on the main floor, 3-bedroom, 1-bath, and the basement 2-bedroom, 1-bath. My total expense per month on this property is like $2,500.
You're essentially paying half of what you otherwise would for this property.
I want to push the value of the property using other people's money. First of all, I really love the house hack concept because I started with that. My first property is also the same.
We're back in Windsor, Ontario, and we're talking about a house hack in kind of an unusual, real family-oriented neighborhood and house, but perfect for Aditya. You guys saw him on the previous videos, but today he's going to be breaking down for us exactly how you can go about house hacking in Windsor, Ontario, and live for free or next to free without really compromising your living space whatsoever. Thanks again to Addy for taking the time to break down how he's house hacking, and let's dive into today's video. We're back in Windsor again with Addy, and this time he's going to be breaking down for us his own personal house. That's the house we're shooting this video in right now, and I love it because it's another great example of house hacking. So thank you for breaking it down for us, and just kind of walk us through why house hack, why this house, and the story behind everything.
Sure. So first of all, I really love the house hack concept because I started with that. My first property is also the same concept I have done. Pretty much the reason is from the get-going, you're doing a burst strategy, which means you don't have much money into the project. So that's what I like about this property, especially. So this one is located in a nice neighborhood, like A-, B+, so quality tenants if I want to rent it out. And second, pretty much I have like only 20,000 into the property, but I own a solid asset. Like it's a really nice house, solid brick, rice ranch, with a basement suite. When I move out, it makes a good cash flow.
Awesome. And so kind of break down for us this 5% down. Sure. This is because it's an insured mortgage?
Yeah, exactly. So whenever you're looking to buy a property for you to move in, bank is willing to give you 5% down because insurance companies like CMHC, Genworth, they insure your mortgage. Also, on top of that, they're willing to give you improvements if you qualify for that. Again, depends on your income and depends on that's something. Ask your mortgage person, say what's improvements. So pretty much the property price is $285,000, and I got some estimations from my contractor to do some renovations. So the one that you're seeing behind, pretty much all new kitchen, like new island. I put up a new deck. So I did like almost 25,000 renovations, but I don't want to put my money in because I want to push the value of the property using other people's money.
Yeah, absolutely.
So in this case, pretty much bank said, okay, I'll give you improvements for 25,000. So 285,000 plus 25,000, the total amount is 310,000.
Yeah.
That's like the total amount I need. From that, bank is willing to give me 5% down. So pretty much 15,000 some, in change is my investment into the property, and plus land transfer tax. So if I remember correctly, total investment was 20,000 into the project.
Awesome. And so was this property originally listed on the MLS as a private deal?
Yeah, this is also on the market. It's been on the market for like 2 weeks. It was like perfect timing. The offer that they accepted an offer like on the second day or something, and then that offer did not go through. And I didn't even think about why it did not go through. All I looked at, okay, it fits my location. At that time, I was just about to quit my job. I want to buy a house and then quit my job because I want to use it as my office and other purposes. So the property, it's like ready to move in pretty much. It was like I just did the renovations to push the value up, but it was like okay condition. So, and also had a basement suite. That was my biggest requirement, and a separate entrance for the basement suite. So legal height, legal windows, everything, that was my requirement, because when I'm quitting my job, I don't know how much I'm going to make as a realtor. I want to just make sure I can, lower my bills as much as possible. So with that income, my expense on this property, I need like to survive probably $1,000, and my wife is working full time. So I did all that math. I don't care whatever the property, any other issues or anything. I think it makes sense to me. I'll just made an offer on the same day, like conditional upon I believe inspection and mortgage for like 5 business days, and surprisingly they accepted it. We didn't even negotiate, because they listed for 300. I threw an offer for 285, because again, same thing, I was looking at what the ARV could be after. I want to just do some force appreciation, even though I cannot pull the money out. So that's how I got it, like on the market, acting very quickly and right timing. Made an offer. I didn't even think too much, just made an offer.
Love it. Was the basement already vacant, or was there a tenant there?
So the tenant was in the house, like he's using the main floor, but they're like, they didn't rent out the basement separately. The basement was like totally redone. So the guy who sold the property, he's after I purchased it, I found out he pretty much like flipped the property. So he bought it and added that extra suite.
Okay.
And then he sold it.
Awesome. And so what's it look like today? You're living on the main floor?
Yeah. So it's 3 bedroom on the main floor, 3 bedroom, 1 bath, and the basement 2 bedroom, 1 bath. It's pretty much like close to 1100 square footage. Same thing in the basement as well, and on the main floor. So the basement is rented for 1100.
Awesome. And so essentially, what does that mean every month that you have to pay as a house hacker?
So yes, I'm living in the house, but I'm also like running my business from the house. So that will be like my tax write-off. My mortgage amount is 1450, and my property taxes, insurance, and water I'm paying for the utilities. So all in another $1,000. So my total expense per month on this property is like 2,500.
Okay.
That's like very conservatively. I'm talking like, budgeting higher inside. Based on that, I'm putting in 1,400 every month into the property.
Love it. So you're essentially paying half of what you otherwise would for this property.
Yeah, exactly. But when I got it, my intention was to use even 1 bedroom as a Airbnb.
Oh, okay.
But my dad came in. Also, like my business started to grow as a realtor, so I definitely need a place for my office. So that's the whole reason why I had like big island where we have our team meetings.
Yeah.
So even that 1,400, pretty much I get the tax write-off for my income.
Love it. And so essentially you bought this property with in mind that if down the road you decide to move, it'll still cash flow as is. You don't have to really do a lot of changes.
Exactly. That's one of the main reason. Like that is what I was looking for. Like, what if I move out somewhere else? Our main floor, I can get at least 1,500. Basement, they're my friends right now, but I can get at least 1,200, 1,300 because it's pretty much same size and good, newly done. So I'll get like 2,700, 800-ish.
Yeah.
And in a good location, $200 cash flow, I'm in.
Awesome, love it. And do you mind breaking down for the audience exactly what is an A or a B kind of neighborhood? There
is a school nearby that's like one of the top rated school, which means families want to live in this neighborhood who are working class. Like, you will not have, at least if you pick the right tenants, you will not have any kind of, payment issues or tenant issues like calling for every little thing. So quality neighborhood.
Gotcha. Awesome. And so do you see yourself living here for years, or what's the plan?
Actually, funny thing is, like, I was telling my wife that just yesterday about this property. You know what, maybe we'll live here until we are in Windsor. I don't want to go into another big house and pay a bigger mortgage, right? Right now, this is so comfortable for me. It's convenient for everything. I can always rent out the basement because not only just the neighborhood, but also this street goes directly to St. Clair College and university.
Oh,
just
great.
one bus.
Yeah.
So I can even rent out for kids. So it's multi-purpose. It serves me like way better. So for now, I don't have any thoughts to move out, but who knows in future. What if the property turns to be $500,000? Maybe I'll sell, get the equity out.
So. Love it. And your wife, was she on board with the idea of house hacking? Did you have to convince her?
Oh, she's my the best half. She's my solid backbone. Like she pretty much, I'm the front face guy. Like everything in the back end, she supports me like solidly. Very important, especially if you're a couple, trying to get this financial freedom game. Having a partner who can, be with you for everything is a big thing. So I really mean it, like literally tears roll in my eyes, because she's the best one, like who can support me like all day long.
Awesome, love it. Any tips for audience members who are maybe trying to get their partner on board with the idea of house hacking or getting control of their financial futures?
Yeah, so that's a really good question, because it's tough. I know in the beginning, especially when you're thinking of money, if you cannot explain that properly for your partner, it's hard for them to understand where you're going, because so many issues in the beginning, right? Like you don't see any results until like certain, like 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, because real estate is kind of slow. It's hard for them to see that picture that you see. So what I used to do, like one day I literally challenged her, said, you know what, I'll take you to your favorite place. That she loves food, like Indian food. I said, I'll take you to your favorite place, and she loves watching movies. I'll take you to movie on the same day. But only challenge is you have to finish this book. That was like Brandon Turner's book, like rental property book. So I said, finish this in 1 week. I'll take you next day for the movie and your favorite place dinner. So what she did, surprisingly, she sat that whole weekend. Only in 2 days she finished that book, and now she started to think. Now she started to understand. This is before we got our first property.
Yeah.
So, and also like I used to take her even at OREC. She was there. She was pretty much. She will be shadowing me everywhere most of because all I tell her, what do you like to do? You like to spend time with me, right? Then come with me. I enjoy this. Just. If you don't like it, just maybe walk out. And sometimes she gets overwhelmed when she was in the event, so much motivational stuff, she cannot handle that. But I tell her, you know what, don't stress out, just go out, talk to other people, or just do whatever you like to do. Awesome. Just be with me.
Love it. Thanks again to Aditya for taking the time to break down for us exactly how he's house hacking in Windsor, Ontario. If you want more Addy in your life, watch this video here, or if you want to learn more about house hacking, click there and you can watch an entire playlist focused on the house hacking process in Canada. If you guys are enjoying these videos, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel. And otherwise, we'd love to get your feedback. Let us know, what videos do you want us making in the future? Jump into that comment section, because we really appreciate your feedback. And I appreciate you guys watching this video right to the end. Until next time, remember, making money is a team sport. There's more than enough money in this world for us to all make it, but if you're not saving it, what's the point, guys? Thanks.